the heart of this movie was not Mexico.
Snarky
Okay.
J got a great channel here on YouTube. She says the heart of this film was, quote unquote, the heart of this film was not in Mexico. In other words, F y'all feelings. I don't care that we stereotype Mexicans as drug dealers for the millionth time. Made a movie that was an absolute shit show and let a French trash Latinos the whole time. I won an Oscar. End quote. That's Snarky J being snarky.
Mm-hmm.
And she posts this. Zoe Saldaña on the criticism about the portrayal of Mexico in Emilia Perez. Um, Listen, we're gonna play this, and then
Okay.
I just want to get your opinion. Now, I'm pretty sure it's a Mexican journalist asking her. Okay, can you
Okay.
see it?
Yes, I
Good.
can see it.
All right, here we go. Let's play it.
Hello, Zoe. I'm Cristina Ibanez. I'm from Webedia, representing Sensa Cine, which is a Mexican outlet. I gotta say that it has been a lot of things has been said about the movie, about trans people, about empowering women, but less has been said about Mexico, which is the heart of it. So, what would you say about this, the heart of this movie, but also about the topic, who is really hurtful for us Mexicans?
First of all, I'm very, very sorry that you and so many Mexicans felt offended. That was never our intention. We spoke and we came from a place of love, and I will stand by that. I don't share your opinion. For me, the heart of this movie was not Mexico. We weren't making a film about a country. We were making a film about 4 women. And these women could have been Russian, could have been Dominican, could have been black from Detroit, could have been from Israel, could have been from Gaza. And these women are still very universal women that are struggling every day at trying to survive systemic oppression and trying to find their most authentic voices. So I will stand by that. But I'm also always open to sit down with all of my Mexican brothers and sisters and with love and respect, having a great conversation on how Emilia could have been done better. I have no problem. I welcome it.
Okay, let's have a loving conversation, Cynthia, Sin, about what this whole thing was. What are your thoughts?
Okay, well, then why did they choose Mexico? And this French director sound like he didn't give a crap about authenticity when it came to this movie.
Hmm.
That's what it felt like to me. And um okay, if it could have been taken place in Detroit, then why didn't they do that? Why did they choose Mexico? I know why, because it's all stereotypical, the stuff that was shown in there. From what I understand, I will not watch this movie. But the clips I've seen and the reviews that I've watched, I understand that it was not a very good representation of the country.
Okay, so part of me feels for Zoe, right? I think she's been in the crosshairs of this and she's tired of it. And this is the end of the award season, and she won the final award of the season, and she's just trying to get out the exit door and go celebrate. I actually support that, right? I don't think that her performance of this movie was Oscar caliber. Absolutely not. I love Zoe Saldana though. I enjoy hearing a lot of stuff. She's got a great reputation. She's been in the business for a long time, and I think that they probably awarded her for that, not necessarily for this
For this
performance.
performance, yeah.
That being said, she should have been nominated for Best Actress because she's in the movie more than Carla Gascon.
Hmm.
Okay, that's another thing. So, you know, she gets this question right after she won the award, man. You know, so when I say I feel for her, it's like no other actors are getting these questions. So it's kind of unfair, right? You just got off the stage at the Academy Awards. She ain't expecting this question at all. You can see the look of terror in her face
I'm
when she's.
surprised she didn't. Is she not aware of how pissed off Mexico is in
Oh
general
no,
about
she's
this
aware.
movie?
No, listen, they're all aware. They're all aware. That's I'm not debating that. I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving you, my supportive side, right? As an actor, you won the award. you've worked your whole life for this moment, and then you got to answer this. It's like, but you can see the look of terror, and then you could see, because she's very expressive, Zoe. She also gets pissed off, and it's like, damn, I gotta answer this shit. What is she saying? What is she saying? And and I think she did a bad job answering this. For her
Yeah,
to
I
say
don't.
it's not
It
about
wasn't great.
Mexico, the heart of the movie's not about Mexico,
Mm,
that it could have been done anywhere else, that is completely,
very dismissive.
it's so elitist, it's so
Yeah.
dismissive, it's so, and then to come back and say, but to my Mexican brothers and sisters, it's like, you know what? Por favor.
Yeah.
Don't do us any favors. When
Right.
I say us, here I am. I'm going to be in solidarity with my Mexican brothers and sisters because I actually have Mexican ancestry and blood running through me that I was, and I'm so happy. Now, the other side of me, Sin, is like, I'm very happy that this Mexican journalist got this question
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
this question in. Hey, congratulations,
Yep.
but this movie's fucked up towards Mexicans.
Yeah.
This movie is about Mexico. Don't get it twisted. You had a foreign take on Mexico, on its people, about a drug dealer who kills, slaughters, murders, everything you can think of that is happening in Mexico. So, okay, are you trying to make a social commentary statement? But then you make this character trans, who when she transitions, she's absolved of all sin.
Right.
Come on. I just think that she handled this very poorly, and it's also a window into what these filmmakers, these creative people thought about making this film,
Mm-hmm.
right? And again, you took every stereotype of what's happening in Mexico, and you didn't lean into the stereotype, which you can do with movies telling and you're trying to tell a story, and you make them full rounded characters. You leaned into the stereotype, uh, and you made it a glorified piñata
Mm.
of these people, these archetypes, and it was, everyone's got very strong opinions, but what we can agree on is that the majority of Mexican people hate this film.
Yeah.
This is not conjecture. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is almost, it's almost as if we can go to the Pew Research poll of how do you feel about Latinx. A super majority, 95% of people hate the word, don't use the word, and ain't gonna use it. But then there's this tiny amount that's always gonna be Latinx. Cool, but the majority have spoken.
Mm-hmm.
We hate this movie. We were offended by this movie.
And she's basically telling them that they're wrong to feel offended by that.
I just would have said, you know what? I know this movie caused a lot of controversy. That's what art is about. Uh, but let the conversation continue. We did the very best we could. And any conversation I always look forward to. But she says, this ain't about Mexico. This ain't
Yeah.
about you, boo. This could be about black
Mm-hmm.
women in Detroit. She was like, made it about women being
Systematically
systematically.
oppressed. Oh,
Yes. How do
get
you feel
out of
about that?
here. Well, I think that's ridiculous, but I don't like that narrative that a lot of these people throw out. Just like it kind of agitated me, the whole thing with her name. What you were talking about a couple weeks back, because
Hmm.
why did she even I like slash liked her. I have always liked her, but I feel like now the more she's opening her mouth, the more I wish she would just not, because she just saying the same sort of nonsense that's pretty divisive, and a lot of people just I don't think a lot of people buy into it.
The reaction that Zoe had in her defensiveness is that she, just like the filmmakers, really could care less about what Mexicanos think. And
Complete disregard of.
you have there a Mexican woman journalist giving you insight, and you were completely dismissive of her. And it it's an example of how many people reacted to this film in general. And the fact that this movie is nominated for 13, which I'd said they stole nominations, they didn't earn them, and it did win 2. I feel it didn't earn them, but it is
Agreed.
what it is. And that's the controversy. And I will say this is going to be the last video I will do on Emilia Perez. There you go.
Emilia Epifania,
Soy Emilia Pérez, una mujer mexicana, 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 una mujer mexicana.